Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Current Executive Insight. My name is Ricardo Collura. I'm responsible globally for Future Power Solution Group at Future Electronics. As you know, electronic industry is evolving very quickly. New technology, new material are coming into the market, helping our customer to fast speed with their development. Getting better performances, higher efficiency, higher power density, and so on. Today, I've got the great pleasure to have with me Clayton Pillion, Vice President of Microchip Silicon Carbide Business Unit. Welcome, Clayton.
Hi, well, Ricardo. Thanks for having me, and welcome to 2025. It's going to be a fun ride this year.
It's great to have you. So, a lot of people, when they think about microchip, they think about microcontroller, microprocessor, and that's true. But over the recent years, Microchip have invested hugely on the power domain and new technology, Silicon Carbide, which is the business unit you are running today. So with you, I'm going to run through all the investment that Microchip are doing, the key advantages, applications. I'm really looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. So maybe just to kick it off, Clayton, you can just explain a bit more your role at Microchip, of course, focusing on the power strategy, in particular the business unit you are running, the Silicon Carbide.
Yeah, thanks, Ricardo. We've been in Silicon Carbide for about 20 years, and I know it's a bit of a surprise to people, as you said. Most know us for microcontrollers and control type products, but through various acquisitions, we have Silicon Carbide as part of our power portfolio at Microchip. I'm responsible for running that group. It's a business unit that is dedicated on wide bandgap, Silicon Carbide, in particular, product development, where we do our technology platforms. We have sister organizations that are working with us on innovative power packaging, as well as our other sister organizations that are developing the drivers and the driver infrastructure, and they're developing the controllers like the DSPIC digital signal controller. So for us, it's been a long, quiet journey with Silicon Carbide, and in the last several years, we've really increased our investment to bring Microchip from where we are today to leapfrog forward into a whole new set of device platforms and some very innovative packaging.
Oh, that's great. And I'm glad to hear that, because also, as a distributor of Microchip, we also invested a lot in power. We do believe power is important, and we do believe that we can add value with our people. So over the recent years, we hired a lot of power FAE around the globe, and we are able to to add value at customer, to talk the same language. At the end, a power expert wants to talk to a power expert. So we need to bring to the customer the right people, and we are very proud of our team worldwide. We are a demand creation focused distributor, and that's why we are investing on specialized resources. So thanks for your answer, Clayton. It's the power domain is a tough market. There are a lot of competitors out there. So we'd like to understand a bit more from you how Microchip differentiate from your competition, and also which target application so far you've been successful, in particular with Silicon Carbide, but in general with power.
Oh, thanks. We've had very similar experiences to what you described, where over the last several decades in our other businesses, we've developed a system, a mindset, a company culture that is very successful with supporting a wide range and very diverse set of customers. And we've taken that same philosophy into Silicon Carbide. When we created the business unit several years ago and really focused our investment at developing next generation type technologies, we wanted to make sure that our customer base could adopt Microchip Silicon Carbide with ease, speed, and confidence. And you've probably seen that in a lot of our campaigns and promotions. So, we too have invested in different ways. So one area that we've done is we've taken our extensive network of field application engineers and we have a group that are analog and specifically power specialists, and they work closely with your specialists, and we can come into customers together and help them really work through their design and their qualification and their product release challenges. We through ease, speed, and confidence, that mindset means that we've got to have capabilities, and we need to have aids for people who are, either experts in power but new to silicon carbide, or those that are converting from other areas of power into high power, high voltage designs. So we've developed a wide range of hardware and software reference designs. We have our MP Lab cloud-based SiC power simulator, which is a Plex-based operation, free to use by our customers. And then we can provide, custom or semi-custom models as needed. We work very hard today, heavy R&D investment in our device development, our device platforms. And like I said earlier, we're really working to leapfrog from where we are today to a very, very competitive device, and then couple that with power packaging. We have two different major groups inside of Microchip that are developing power packaging, whether it's more at the discrete level or in the more advanced module, or even more advanced and specialized designs than that. So for one example of that is in our module business, we created a power module called the SP6Li. It's one of the lowest inductance out there, less than 2.9 nanohenry. And it allows us to really help customers drive a lot faster switching and result in a lot more current going through their designs. And we're the only one in the market with that module and those types of performance specs. Yeah. So Microchip just really, we don't do any one thing and focus on any one thing absolute. What we like to do is work on a wide range of capabilities, whether it's design aids, simulation tools, packaging, devices, or just flat out traditional having experts available when you need it for your designs. And I think that's what's made Microchip so successful over the last several decades. And we continue to apply those learnings and get better at it with power.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that you highlight is your special product, your robustness. I think one of the key features of your silicon carbide is robustness, which a lot of applications, especially in the industrial market, are requiring, robustness. The customer wants to have the confidence to, they use the silicon carbide, they will not break, they can survive to high temperature, high switching frequency, and so on. I think one of the key winning point for you, it's that feature that you bring with your device. Package is important for sure, thermal management, low inductance. Those are all things that are very important, again, especially in the industrial market, which at Fusion Electronics we focus, application like energy storage, EV charging infrastructure, very high power. Also in the industrial motor drive, we see a lot of customers now going from IGBT silicon-based solution to silicon carbide, and together, we can increase the confidence and use the new technology. So thanks for that. So Clayton, you mentioned a few times about the investment that Microchip are doing in the power domain, in particular focus on silicon carbide. Maybe you can elaborate more where those investments are coming, new acquisition, new tools, as you mentioned, just to give an idea on, where you are going and where you see Microchip will be in the next 5-10 years.
Okay, so silicon carbide started about 20 years ago for us. Was traveled through a couple companies. Microsemi acquired APT Power, which is probably a well-known name, and then Microchip acquired Microsemi. So that's how silicon carbide came into our family of devices and families of products. From there, we've been investing in internalizing the manufacturing, so we can use an outside foundry as well as an internal fab to have a very safe product supply down the road. We are working to internalize a lot of the development and the the advanced power packaging, and that's really helping us to shape where we're going to be in about 3 to 5 years, where the advancements in the silicon carbide industry have been moving very quickly, and you're seeing a lot of cost reduction coming into this. You're seeing a lot of robustness in how the devices are being designed. You're seeing a lot of good reliability moves with the various cooling and thermal strategies of power packaging. And Microchip is working to put ourselves into an upper echelon of competitive position in the coming years. At the end of the day, we're not trying to be the number one silicon carbide guide in the world. It's a little bit early to have those aspirations, but we do work very diligently in continuing to improve, to do better, and to make a product that's very cost effective, incredibly robust, and very easy to adopt.
Yeah, and I think also important another acquisition that it's very important. I think is the agile switch. When you acquire this company and are able to do digital gate driver, which are optimized for your silicon carbide. I think that's important because customer they want to make sure that the silicon carbide is driven in an optimum way, and you have now the whole solution silicon carbide, whether it's discrete or module, and also the gate driver associated with the silicon carbide. I think that's very important. You mentioned, Clayton, the full solution, the ecosystem. I think Microchip is one of the few suppliers around the world able to offer the full solution, from the microcontroller, the digital, the software, the discrete, not only silicon carbide, also IGBT, MOSFET, low voltage, high voltage, and so on. Analog products. We don't forget about analog, signal chain, and all these type of devices. So the ecosystem, it's very important. One of the things that customer are asking when they start a new development is, are there any reference design available, evaluation board, and so on. So I think that's very important. How Microchip support those customers, and what ecosystem you provide to them when they have to start a new journey for designing a high power using silicon carbide, for instance.
Absolutely. We learned this decades ago in our microcontroller business, is that customers want hardware and engineers want hardware that they can touch, utilize, and have as a reference in their own designs. And we've carried that forward into our power mindset as well. We have a wide range of hardware reference designs. Some are very generic, like the Vienna rectifier. That is Microchip's number one downloaded reference design across the company. And it's very popular. It's a very common topology you see in the industry. A lot of positive feedback from our users on that. We have designs for onboard chargers. We have designs for various other power supply topologies that people can use. Some are in Plex models, some are in hardware, and some are in paper reference designs that have been proven in the lab. And we also have a subset, like a 30 kilowatt reference design power supply that is very popular with EV charge makers. And it is something that is, 95% production ready. The minimal amount of work that's required to take that to production. So absolutely, we've invested in both online and digital simulation design, reference designs, as well as hardware and paper design applications.
Yeah, that's 30 kilowatt is very popular. I think we were showcasing that at PCIM a couple of years ago in our stand. A lot of attention, when people are starting a 25, 30 kilowatt EV charging device products, that board definitely help to speed up with the design and to give the customer the confidence that it's going to work. And I think it's based on the Vienna rectifier PFC, and it's very popular. I can tell you. So yes, definitely the feedback we have from our customer is, okay, now Microchip is not microcontroller. They are aware that Microchip is the full solution. It's a very key partner for power domain. And I think, as you said, one of the few company that can give hardware, software, the tools, simulation, expertise, and together we can definitely help our customer. So from your side, of course, we work together as a distribution partner. How do you think we could work better? We can help you in being successful with Silicon Carbide.
Wow, that's a tough question there, Ricardo. Microchip and Future have a very very long history of working together from the early embedded solutions days, and we've always had a really strong partnership, and I think we've really appreciated the support. One area that we can do a lot better on, I believe, is just continuing to connect our specialists together. Our engineering, our field engineers that are power specialists, your team that's equivalent, bringing them together to help work with the customer engineers more, help them solve their problems. I think that's number one. Number two is generating more awareness. As you said in your opening, Microchip is known for microcontrollers. We're very well known for this. It's our heritage. It's what really drives the company's bottom line today. But as we continue to invest and grow into these new markets, we want people to approach us and work with us on their power solutions. It's amazing the number of microcontroller customers that somewhere else in their company they're working on high power designs, high voltage. Sometimes they need the current, sometimes they need the voltage, and it's
Yeah.
always been a good experience letting them gain that awareness that what Microchip has to offer and how Future has a support infrastructure in place to help them bring that to market.
Yeah, and I hope we are the right partner. I'm sure we are the right partner, with the expertise that we have in our organization for power, for embedded, for FPGA as well. Definitely working together, we can only win. We can only help our customer and support them in the best way. So thank you very much, Clayton. It was a great pleasure to talk to you. So we learned a lot of nice things today. Microchip is one of the leading supplier, full solution. When it comes to power, you are investing hugely on silicon carbide, on new material packaging, and you have all the whatever is needed for our customer to start the new development using these new technologies to achieve better performances and so on. So once again, Clayton, it was a pleasure to talk to you. So thank you very much. Also, thank you to our audience. If you have any question or you want to have more details, feel free to send an email at shapingthefuture@futureelectronics.com. So shaping the future is one word at futureelectronics.com. We will be happy to reach out to you. For now, thanks for joining and see you next time around at the next episode. Thank you very much.